Alright, hello and welcome to, this. Whatever this is, I don't know. See, alright, so it's the holidays, and that means, gifts and all that shit. But it also means being dragged to family stuff and having no time. So I literally spent my New Year's Eve sitting here alone, editing. So I'm gonna take this time to do a quick, easy video to kind of tone things down a little bit, because I'm stressed, everything's fucked, life sucks. My razor died when I started shaving, so all I got off was the mustache, so I'm glad I started with the mustache. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, which is just going to be me going through some stuff that I carry around with me for Yu-Gi-Oh! Some just for any new players, people getting into the game, things like that, so a few tips about trading, having your stuff, getting your setup, all that general gubbins. If you can't tell, I'm tired and stressed, and let's just fucking do this. Alright, and welcome into this horrible framing and weird, awkward pose because I'm looking through the viewfinder to make sure this is okay, and my reaching around the camera, but on one side. It's weird. This isn't my usual setup. I'm home. Fuck being home. Anyway, let's get into this. So I just have, actually no, I used this for school too because my backpack broke. But this was a dedicated Yu-Gi-Oh! Bag. I got it pretty much just for that because it was the right kind of shape and size. Fits all my stuff nicely. It's a messenger bag there. As you can see, it's not perfect, but I wasn't exactly expecting perfect because I just got it at a convention for not that much because usually they're overpriced. But anyway, so it has some pockets and stuff if you want to keep anything extra in there. I don't. Just use it for kind of overflow. If I get some packs or something, I can just dump them in the extra. Oh, no, those are dividers. Okay. Thought there might be some in there, but occasionally there's packs and stuff in there. So it's all stacked on top of each other here. This actually fits everything very well. If I want to reach stuff at the bottom, I do have to take everything out, but this is like very compact, the most that I can really get it, so it's easy as fuck to transport. So first we obviously have the mat, the standard Bunny Blast mat, the ARG one, you gotta have that. Just a standard cheap tube. These are really helpful because you don't have to worry about this getting dirty or messed up or anything, or having a rubber band for it. You can just kind of slap it in here and be done with it. It even has taken a few hits. As you can see, it's cracked there, but it's still holding up fairly well, and it hasn't been a problem. And I've had this since I had a mat, basically. So it's held up fairly well. I definitely recommend getting one of these if you're new to it or something like that. But I think did I just smack the camera with a fucking binder? I might have. I'm actually gonna pull the bag out of the way now, so we have more room up here. But next comes binders, and there are. Can you see me in the reflection? Oh, you can. Hell yeah. Family-friendly content here. So the binders. We have a binder of deck. No, actually, deck cores aren't in here. But we have a binder of staple. We have a binder of staples and anything I might randomly need. So just some general stuff in here. As you can see, you've got some hand traps, Go Foods, Venus, Lone Fires, the whole Predator Plant engine thing there. This is just generally what it is the whole way through. It's just stuff that, might be helpful or useful. Place in a metaverse, just things like that. Which, that way, if I need anything, I know where it is, I have it, I can just pull this out and go ahead and build something on the run if I want to. Moving up in size here, we have this one, which is extra deck and side deck stuff as well. So it's essentially another version of this. I just didn't have enough room because I have way too many cards. But yeah, it's just the same kind of thing. Just, pretty much every extra deck monster I have and every side deck card I have is just in here, again, for ease of access. If I ever want to play a tournament, or, again, same thing as this, I have access to anything I need right here and on the go. This one is deck toppers. My collection binder's too big, so I ended up putting them in here instead. I also got it secondhand, so it has like a Pokemon set name or something on there. But ignoring that, yeah, this is just deck toppers and stuff, the usual weeb shit. That's extremely optional. Don't recommend that one. But if you're into it, there's that as well. And the smallest one, this is actually trades. Now, because I'm broke as fuck and don't open much product, don't get to buy much stuff that's very relevant or competitive, I have a much smaller binder than most people would have. Most people will generally break out either one of these sizes or one of these for trades. But I think if you're a smaller player just getting into it, this is actually a lot better because it's much more filled up. It looks a lot nicer. So instead of, having a whole bunch of cards spread out, if you only have a few, you can just throw like the nicest stuff in. It's very compact pages. It just looks a lot nicer. So I actually really love having my trades in that. So, oh fuck, shit. Binder's off to the side there just so you can still see the corner. I always also have extra sleeves on me as well, just a side note here. Occasionally these are in a deck box, but I actually have too much shit right now, so they overflowed into the box they came in. These are just for another deck, or for another game besides Yu-Gi-Oh! But as you can see, I just have pretty much, every sleeve that I have my cards in here in case, one rips, or I want to build something else, I'm ready to do that again. So anytime I'm out and want to do something, I can go ahead and do it. And again, if you shuffle rough like me, you're going to rip some sleeves. So it's always nice to have. And deck boxes. Deck boxes. More boxes. This one's actually a storage container. But deck boxes. So this is all Yu-Gi-Oh stuff right here. I keep 4 decks on me at a time. I actually toned that down. It used to be like 7. But that's actually toned down from now. Just because it keeps things fresher. It's not enough. It's not too much that I, have anything that I don't want to play. Even with 4, that does happen. But it's enough that if I want to play something different, it's fresh, I can pull out a different deck, and I'm not getting bored of anything too fast. And this is a nice Ultimate Guard one. I think it was like $40, but again, it can hold 4 Yu-Gi-Oh decks in it. You have a nice dice container in there too, and this thing is held up since I think is it a year now? I can't remember if it's a year or 2 years now. But it's very nice, has held up very well, and I definitely recommend anything Ultimate Guard. As you can see, here's the smaller one. They're just very nice and solid. They're a little bit pricey when you can get stuff like this for like $5, but these hold up. They're extremely nice and they'll last you forever. And then on the cheaper side, we have Ultra Pro here. These are nice just because they're quick, easy. As long as your stuff is sleeved, it's not going to get hurt. I mean, it's not as nice and it's a bit janky. As you can see, it doesn't even really stay closed. But again, if you're starting out, this stuff is fine. This is actually the deck box I started with. And again, if you're just looking for something cheap and easy, those are definitely good. But yeah, I keep all this on me again because I do just generally like to have everything I have on me so I know what I have. I'm not missing anything. If I need anything, I have it. And also, again, it just keeps things fresh. So if you can keep multiple decks on you, I'd recommend keeping multiple decks on you because, again, it just keeps things fresh. And moving on once more to the storage container. Now this is something I don't see many people doing, at least that I don't know of, that I do. And that's actually everything. What is this? That's extra zombie stuff. Okay. I don't even play that anymore, but I still have it. So this is actually all extra stuff for decks that I have built or want to build. As you can see, there's Mythical Beast stuff in here. So every deck that I'm playing, I have extra stuff for. So if we look, I believe this is this Cyber Angels or is this Lyrilush? No, this is Lyrilush. So as you can see, I have just extra cards that I might want to play or did play in there. So again, if I want to change up any builds or anything, I'm not forgetting what I had. I can just go back to something if something new I was trying didn't work. So I always have extra options here. Again, just in case. From there, we actually have deck cores that I don't want anymore, or deck cores that I'm thinking about playing. So again, Mythical Beasts are in here. So if I want to swap things up, I can go ahead, take one out of this box here, take the staples out and swap it out with something in here. So again, it's just another way to keep things fresh and be able to play basically whatever I want to that I have. Again, deck cores that I'm actually also not looking to play or looking to get rid of in the back of here as well. That's, I guess, all there really is to say about that. One note on sleeves, especially if you're a more casual or a
newer players starting out, I really recommend putting all of your decks in the same sleeves. As you can see, most of mine are in pink, but I'm actually have one in blue there. That's just because my local shop was out of pink and they've been out of pink forever. So I've been playing with really crappy old sleeves, and it actually started to hurt my performance because they weren't shuffling as well, and I kept getting really awful hands. But I definitely recommend keeping everything in the same sleeves, because that way if you want to swap staples or anything, it's quick and easy. You can just go ahead, pull this out. I need this card from here, one card from there, and just throw it in there. And it's not much of a hassle or anything at all. Super easy. So if you're new, again, definitely recommend that. I believe, is that everything? Yes, that's actually everything in the box. So one note on the binders as well for newer players. One thing I've noticed a lot of people do is they actually kind of just have one binder. So instead of all of these, they'll just have one bigger one like that, and this will be trades, stuff they're keeping, stuff they might use, all of that. That's something I don't know, that's something I don't like to do. I definitely like having separate binders for things. That way, if I need to get some of my trades, I can still look through anything else I have. I don't have to worry about them asking for stuff that's not for trade, things of that nature. And obviously, if, I can't find enough for a deal, I might hand them this and say, not everything's for trade and you can look through. But I definitely recommend and like having different binders just because it keeps things simpler. Again, no one really likes to think about it or bring it up, but theft is a part of this game in any card game. So also just having stuff in different binders makes it that you're not going to lose everything if something does happen. That out of the way, I guess that's really all I have to say. Extras you might want to keep on you, a pad and pencil just to keep track of life points for tournament settings. If you're going to a tournament, I'd recommend really just, because you can't change your build or anything, you get it ready, have everything you need. I'd recommend literally just this, take everything else out of here, and I'd say just bring, these two things, a pad and a pen to keep track of life points. And that's about it, because again, at tournaments when you can't keep track of your stuff all the time, you just want to keep as little as possible on you and just have the bare essentials. Essentially, that was a sentence right there. But yeah, if you're looking to play tournaments, this isn't really for locals, but this is for bigger events. Just keep the bare minimum on you. Trades in case you want to pick anything up, because obviously events are good for trading, and your deck because you need something to fucking play. But yeah, I don't think I can think of anything right off the top of my head right here. So we'll just go ahead and stack everything up. How the fuck do I stack these? Nope, hang on. They fit nicely in a stack too. I do this. I know this is a thing. I can, and that goes in that. No, wait, that goes that way. Yes, and then quick maths, quick stacks. Look at that. Nice. This one doesn't really fit, but I have a nice stack there. So that's about the volume of stuff I'm carrying around. Ooh, fuck, what was that? My desk is about to break probably. But that's like the volume of stuff I carry around with me. Obviously, if you're new or anything, like what this video is aimed at, you're not going to have this much stuff. But this is after like 2.5-ish, 3 years of playing. Fuck, that's a while. I honestly can't pinpoint the exact number. I think it's about 3. Yeah. Oh no, it's like 3 years now. Shit. Oh fuck, that's breaking. God damn it. That's actually not the deck box. That's because one time I tried to open it from the wrong side and I pulled that off. Wow, this is really fucking stupid and rambly. But again, just if you're ever wondering what a weird casual YouTuber player carries around, this is it. Not really much more I can say there. If you're just getting into the game or just looking to start playing in real life, things like that, obviously best of luck to you there. Me and Trihorn Dragon wish you nothing but good luck there. And again, this was just to help anyone out if they're wondering what to carry, things like that, which no one is. No one's wondering that, but these videos are still a thing anyway. But anyway, links to Discord down in the description. We hang out there, talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit. Twitter, there's an automatic tweet whenever I put a new video out. Patreon, if you want to fund the shitty stuff I do. I really shouldn't even mention Patreon on this video because it's not worth giving me anything for. But, this is a weird and introspective ending there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Fuck, I hit the camera. Fuck this. Fuck this whole fucking video.